Good morning. Good morning. Please join me in welcoming the Cleveland Early College class of 2022. Yes. We ask that you at this time please silence your cell phones. We ask that you please silence your cell phones at this time. Good morning. I am Kendra Holloway, the interim principal of Cleveland Early College High School for this year. And I would like to first welcome our Honorable Robert M. Head Sr., Vice Chair of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District Board, Dr. Lee Buddy, our Chief of Engagement Officer, and all of you. We are here because of great support from people who pushed, motivated, encouraged, and in most cases prayed for us. Thank you, parents and guardians and families, for trusting us to educate your child. If you are a parent or guardian of a graduate, please stand right now and be acknowledged. If you are a graduate of John Hay High School and a parent, please stand. Thank you. Thank you. We would also like to thank and welcome, yes, this is once in a lifetime. This won't happen again this day, so we will enjoy it, but we also want to make sure we can hear everybody's name when it's called. So at this time, I'd like to also thank and welcome our teachers and staff. If you would please stand and be acknowledged. I'd like to give special thanks to our senior advisor, Courtney Green, to Mrs. Parker, Mrs. Hurley, and our Say Yes coordinators, Ms. Dixon and Ms. Cotton. We're excited to welcome you and everyone here today, and let's get ready to witness greatness walk across the stage. Help me to welcome our Chief of Engagement, Dr. Lee Buddy.
Good morning. Oh, we can do better than that. Good morning. On behalf of our CEO, Eric Gordon, and our entire Board of Education, just want to welcome everyone this morning to this graduation ceremony. I know this has been a very unusual school year coming back from the pandemic, but our seniors persevered, got their work done, and here we are today. Let's give them a hand. Now, I know this is a formal occasion, but we can do a little better than that. Graduates, if you could, well, soon to be graduates, y'all could stand for a second. Just stand. Face your parents. Face your parents. Let's give them a big hand for all the work that they have done. Thank you, seniors. You can take your seat. Once again, just want to thank everyone, parents and families. Thank you so much for your continued support of your scholar. Thank you for your continued support of CMSD. Graduates, as you leave us and start a new chapter of your academic journey, or as you go into the workforce or armed service, we definitely just want you to know that you will always have your family here at John Hay. And we wish you the best. And with that, we will continue with the program. Thank you.
And now, I'd like to introduce our valedictorian, Brooklyn Macklin.
morning, everyone. On behalf of the class of 2022, I would like to welcome all of the parents, family members, faculty, and visitors to this wonderful celebration of our graduating class. In case you didn't know, or maybe you forgot since I haven't seen most of you since first semester of sophomore year, my name is Brooklyn Macklin, and I will be giving this speech in honor of the somewhat 4 years we spent at John Hay High School. Over the years of schooling that we now have behind us, we learned and we experienced, we laughed and we cried, we faced both victory and failure. It was these things that molded us into the young adults sitting here today. And as we conclude this chapter in our book of life, as we move into a world of uncertainty with a freedom that has never been granted to us before, it may seem frightening. But my advice to you, or really my mom's advice to me that I'm repeating to you, is don't let fear hold you. Don't let fear keep you from doing what you are truly meant to do. People always say that the world is so small, when in reality it's bigger than you can imagine. The amount of opportunity that the world presents to you is astronomical in value. But in order to take advantage of that opportunity, you're going to have to be scared. You can't expect to make big decisions without a hint of nervousness or apprehension. You can't expect everything in life to be all hunky-dory. So really, your only option is to be scared. Some of you may know that I am an avid golfer. We won the golf championships this year, by the way. But I was talking to my golf coach about how I'm scared to move halfway across the country for college, leaving my friends and my family behind. And he says, that's okay. Life is about being scared and getting used to it. It's like the first tee shot. So what I want you guys to remember is that it's okay to be nervous. Sometimes it's necessary. But are you going to let that fear change your decision? Are you going to let that fear stop you from taking that first step? Or are you going to slap that fear and say, thank you for your time, but I've got to go be great? The world is only as big as you make it, and it can be as small as you allow it or as expansive as you dream it to be. I want to say thank you to all of my teachers, coaches, and my family, especially my wonderful parents, for giving me all the advice that I may or may not have agreed with or listened to at the time. I think I'm a bit less stubborn now. High school was the foundation of our lives. It's time to leave this place and continue building the rest of it. So whether you're going to college, the military, the workforce, or working towards something else, just remember to be scared, then dominate your fear. Take that first shot, and don't let a little nervousness change the course of your game. Jim Carrey once said, you can still fail at what you don't want to do, so you might as well take a chance at doing what you love. Create the life that you know you deserve and experience all the world has to offer. Everything is up to you now, so take advantage of it. Thank you.
Thank you, Brooklyn. And now, our salutatorian, Arne Rogers.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Arne Rogers, and I was asked to come up here as your salutatorian and senior class president to give this big, uplifting speech, reflecting on the last 4 years of our life and congratulating us as we rise into the start of our young adult lives. Although being up here is very difficult, I think about how today is the day that basically marks the end of us being kids, and it could be very heartbreaking. Not only is it heartbreaking for the parents, but for us scholars here as well. Up until now, we've reminisced about our time as little infants at the park, all the way to attending our first homecoming dance. These times shine like gold in our memories, but are slowly coming to an end. No more struggling to get in our lockers, no more dress code, no more hearing the bell letting us know we can finally go home. And for us, high school seemed to end a little early. I know we're all tired of hearing about it, before a lot of us, our in-person high school experience ended almost 2 years early, with the surge of the pandemic taking us away from each other. I'm not sure if others feel the same, but I feel like I missed the opportunity to get to know a lot of you on a deeper level. Sure, we had technology, but the connection was not as profound as the ones we make face-to-face. I want to highlight this as we move forward. Look at the person next to you. Go ahead. Really observe the person you're looking at. This person has their own story, issues, personality, talents, goals, and voice to offer just as you do. Now look around the room. I imagine all of those different stories, issues, personalities, talents, goals, voices, and multiply that by 500, about 500. If there's anything I learned over these past 4 years, is to live in the moment and connect with those around you. It is important that you are proud of the young adults you've grown to be through all adversity. Others will congratulate you, and some may not, but your own satisfaction of how you made it to the end of this chapter is the most fulfilling. We should also acknowledge those who have been an important factor in helping us here, whether that is your parents, teachers, staff, coaches, Socratic, or your friends. Today, I want everyone to make a conscious effort to live in the moment. Now, I'm not saying don't think about the past or future, because that's inevitable. But when you do think about the past, I want you to think about the journey it took you to get to this point. We're all here dressed the same in these long gowns and caps to receive the same diploma, yet we all have tread different paths on our way to this commencement. Think about yours. Think about all the difficulties you faced, and you sitting here today being the proof of you overcoming each of them. When you think about the future, I want you to think about all of the opportunities, experiences, and accomplishments coming your way. Think of all the people who are now strangers, but soon to become some of the most important people in your life. After going back and forth in your life, bring it back to now. Ground yourself in the now. Hear the thunder of the applause. I'm sorry. Hear the thunder of the applause. Feel the warm lights on your face as you walk across the stage. Smell the flowers you may get, or the food, who knows. Make sure you soak up every moment of where you are now. I would like to leave you with this. Although some may say failure is not an option, there are many valuable lessons in learning from your mistakes. We're all human and we've all made them. My favorite quote of all time is, "Oh yes, the past can hurt, but the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it." From the monkey from Lion King. Yeah, I said that? Yeah. I want you to learn from these mistakes, accept your past, be in the now, and soar into your future. Thank you.
Welcome to the stage to introduce our speaker of the hour, Keith Carter.
Good morning. Dr. Sandria Smith is an educator that has committed her life's work to improve educational outcomes for students of color. In her career as an educator, she has been described as a student-centered and visionary educator whose academic career focuses on improving the quality of education for our most vulnerable populations. Her experience in the field of education spans all pre-K to 12th grade levels. This work span includes leading in urban education, innovative school models, gifted magnet education, and international baccalaureate programs. Additionally, Dr. Smith has experience in charter school development and school leader development. She has served as a middle school teacher, department chair, assistant principal, educational consultant, principal, coach, mentor, and head of school. Additionally, Dr. Smith's to building educational leaders is evident in her work with principals across the U.S. She has coached principals in Ohio, Colorado, Pennsylvania, Indiana, Minnesota, and beyond. Under Dr. Smith's leadership, Cleveland Early College High School was ranked among the top high schools in the U.S. by U.S. News and World Report. The school was also distinguished as one of the top 25 high schools in Ohio. With high honor designations from many sources, she has led educational institutions to optimal levels of student achievement. Her current work with BES, a nonprofit dedicated to building and sustaining excellent schools, includes mentoring and training leaders across the U.S. as they open and maintain excellent schools committed to anti-racist education. Dr. Smith has earned a doctorate in advanced educational leadership and a master's degree in educational leadership from Regent University. She is continuing to build on her doctoral research that was dedicated to uncovering how to tap into the talent of assistant principals and eliminate barriers to them seeking jobs as principals. She also has a bachelor's degree in business education from Norfolk State University. Dr. Smith is a proud member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Dr. Smith is a native to Springfield, Massachusetts. Later in life, she and her family moved to Virginia Beach, Virginia. She has now made Ohio her home. Please welcome Dr. Smith.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Sorar. It's so good to just be home. I want to start this speech, but I haven't stopped smiling since I walked through the door as I look at these students. And I remember when they walked through the door years ago, some of them scared, some of them excited, looking at the school like it was so huge. And then to see them here today, it just really makes my heart swell with pride. So I'm so excited for you. But before I begin, I believe there's at least one more good celebration in the crowd for the class of 2022. So I'm going to ask everyone in the crowd to just think about the last 4 years, especially those parents and support systems. Think about every night your child had to stay up and had to work on a project, every time you had to run to the store, every tear you had to dry. And I want you to think about that, and I want everyone to scream and congratulate the class of 2022. So again, I want to say good morning to the class of 2022, families, friends of Cleveland Early College High School, Principal Holloway, CECHS staff, and CMSD leadership. It is again so good to be here back on this stage and be home. It is truly an honor to be here today, and when asked to come speak, I had no hesitation to say yes. As I look at the crowd today and see so many recognizable faces of the families and support systems of the class of 2022, I can't help but feel the pride and the sense of accomplishment many of you feel for these soon-to-be graduates. I mean, this is the culmination of 13 or more years of formal pre-K through 12 education. That alone should be celebrated. As I prepared this short, and I mean very short speech, because I know I am the only thing that's standing between you celebrating these students today, I began to go down memory lane and I looked through old photos in my phone, and I found myself recalling some of the greatest, scariest, and even sometimes frustrating moments of these students' high school careers. These students have persevered and made it here today, despite obstacles and so much more that we don't even know. I don't know if you realize how big of a deal it is to have gone through school at a time like this and still persevere to this moment, all while doing so gracefully. One of my favorite quotes, and most fitting for today, comes from the late, great Dr. Dorothy Height, civil and women's rights activist, and the quote reads, "Greatness is not measured by what a man or woman accomplishes, but by the opposition he or she has overcome to reach his goals." This year's quote means more to me than it ever has previously. When I think about all that's transpired in our world and in the lives of these scholars since they started school in 2018, I know they're here today because they overcame opposition. So in this audience right here in front of us in the class of 2022 is an abundance of excellence. I know it's been mentioned earlier, but I want to highlight a few. There are individuals in this class who have GPAs that literally rival top students in the state and in the country. We have examples of public service in this auditorium, such as Kendall Skillern. Kendall, stand. Kendall recently was recognized in the city of Cleveland on social media for going outside of herself and helping to feed an individual that came to her job and could not feed himself. So salute to you, Kendall, for your work. We have people in this audience such as Keith Carter. Keith has been a dedicated member of the Cleveland Early College High School community. He has served on the student council for 3 years, and he has been a student athlete. Kudos to you. We also have students such as Kalia Avery, who earned over $2 million in scholarships and was accepted to 56 colleges. We have students such as Marta Reyes and Michelle Lynch, who were celebrated by the College Board for their exceptional work on their AP exams. And to add, each student in the class of 2022 completed at least one advanced placement or college credit plus course at a local college or university or right here on our campus. So I hope you don't mind. I'm going to take a few minutes, and actually I'm just going to take it even if someone does mind, to recognize some very important accomplishments. If you received a full scholarship to the college of your choice, please stand. Thank you. If you have completed between 3 and 39 college credit plus hours, please stand. Thank you. If you've completed more than 40 college credit plus hours, please stand. Thank you. And I also want to take a moment to recognize scholars who, while enrolled in Cleveland Early College, also earned an associate's degree from a local college or university. Please stand at this time. Thank you. As I close, I just want to leave you with a few words of wisdom that helped me when I graduated from high school 22 years ago in the year of 2000. I wish I would have known some of these words, and so I'm going to leave them with you. The first thing is, you don't have to have life all figured out. Be intentional about taking time to do what brings you joy. Financial literacy is not an option for you, it's a mandate. So put some time into learning about finances. Your health is your wealth. I wish someone would have told me 22 years ago to invest in Amazon, but we'll go ahead and move on from that one. Your friend circle matters. Surround yourself with people who don't just love on you, but also challenge you to be a better person. It's okay to say no sometimes. Remember that. You don't have to give a reason for wanting to stay home if you want to just stay home and chill. Take time to use your gifts and make someone else's life better. Give back to your community and help make it better. Bring someone else up once you make it. Always prioritize your mental health, and remember that if it costs you your peace, it's too expensive. So, finally, I'm going to leave the class of 2022 with the message I left each class before you, and that is to never settle for mediocrity. You have accomplished many great things, but don't rest on the celebrations of the past. Never become okay with just good enough. Continue to shine and be the world changers that we know you are. Never, ever dim your light for anyone. Don't shrink or apologize for your greatness. And when the ebbs and flows of life frustrate you, face them head on and keep moving. In the words of the late great rapper Tupac Shakur, remember one thing: through every dark night, there's a bright day after that. So no matter how hard it gets, stick your chest out and keep your head up and handle it. Class of 2022, you've got this. The baton has been passed to you. What are you going to do with it? I'll tell you what you're going to do. You're going to run faster. You're going to strive harder. You're going to live wiser, and you're going to dig deeper than anyone whose shoulders you stand on. We believe in you, and we love you. And I want you to know that we look forward to seeing the amazing things you will accomplish after today. Remember, striving for excellence, not perfection, is not an option, but a mandate. Remember, you are part of an amazing legacy of Cleveland Early College High School. This world needs you. Go forth and be great. Live in your brilliance. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you. That was for all of us. Now to recognize our top scholars, welcome Ms. Donna Lee, our guidance counselor.
Good morning. I would like to introduce Cleveland Early College top 10 scholars. Brooklyn Monet Macklin. Who is our valedictorian. Arne Elise Rogers, Salutatorian. Kalia Sine Avery. Keith Alexander Carter. Ashley Nicole Davis. Keyshawn Lavelle Isaiah Jernigan. Jaji Liu. Ja Yin Liu. Michelle Andrea Lynch. Marta Sarahi Reyes. Top 10 scholars, you may be seated. The following students are among the top 50 scholars in the district for the class of 2022. When I say your name, please stand. Kalia Avery. Nevaeh Coffey. Adriana Cortez. Dariah Cottrell. Ashley Davis. Sierra Gaston. Keyshawn Jernigan. Anya Knox. Malia Lilly. GJ Liu. G. Liu. I'm trying, that's hard, excuse me. Brooklyn Macklin. Anissa McDade. Marta Reyes. Arne Rogers. Kendall Scalern. And Kashaya Walker. I would also like the 50 recipients of the Say Yes scholarships to please stand. If you received a you may be seated. Please welcome Principal Kendra Holloway and Cleveland Metropolitan School District School Board Vice Chair Robert M. Hurd Sr. to the podium to certify the graduating class of 2022.
We would also like to welcome to stand with us Mr. Lorenzo Russell, our network leader.
Good morning. So I have the honor of being the last person today to call you students. After the next couple of minutes, we'll call you alumni, and I welcome you to the class of the alumni, and many of whom are here in the audience today. I'm an alumni of the district, and I would venture to say there are probably 2/3 of the audience are alumni of the district, so I welcome you to the class of being an alumni. Principal Holloway, class advisor, and faculty, do you attest to the fact that these students have satisfactorily completed the requisite course of study prescribed by Cleveland Early College High School, the Board of Education of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, and the Ohio Department of Education?
I certify that all students seated in the first 7 rows in this center section of this auditorium this morning have met all education requirements of the state of Ohio and the Cleveland Metropolitan School District and have passed all required parts of the Ohio end of the year course exams. These students are now ready to receive their diplomas.
Now, by the authority of the Board of Education of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, I have the high honor to bestow upon you, the members of Early College 2022 class, the diploma of Early College, along with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. God bless you.
Brooklyn Monet Macklin. Arnay Elise Rogers. Kalia Sine Avery. Keith Alexander Carter. Ashley Nicole Davis. Keyshawn Lavelle Isaiah Jernigan. G.J. Liu. Ji Yen Liu. Michelle Andrea Lynch. Marta Sarahi Reyes. Martinique Nicole Abbott. Haroon Ar-Rashid Abdur Rahim. Antonio Jamarius Adams Davis. Jordan Ashley Anderson. Iman Rosa Marie Brown. Shaeza Barnes. Jordan Latrice Benson. Iman Rosa Marie Brown. Kayla Marie Caban. Tamar Joyce Clark. Nevaeh Nicole Coffey. Alejandra Cordero. Adriana Cortez. Dariah Danae Cottrell. Brianne Darkenwald. Alexis Marie Davis. Dorian E. Eubanks. Darius Lamar Fothergill. Sierra Darnay Gaston. Johnny Leonard Goins. Marvell Gordon. Jada Hairston. Jayla Lene Henderson. Anaya Rakia Hunter. Arcia Hurt. Andre Terrell Jackson. Isaiah Devont Jenkins. Deanna Sharice Johnson. Kara Elizabeth Lachey Johnson. Natia Jones. Anya Marie Knox. Ariel Jamie Lawson. Malia A. Lilly. Nevaeh Anise Martin. Anissa Raina McDade. Erica A. McKinney. Jada Monet McNair. Darielle Mills. Rayhan Muhammad. Blessing Masimwa. Kyla Ann Newell. Tia Janelle Nix. Lamaya Diamond Owens. Takia Denise Alberta Perkins. Tamara Elise Phillips. Jabari Stefan Saradantes Ramsey. Jada Monique Riley. Cheyenne C. Russell. Amaya Sine Seals. Excuse me. I'm Brielle Amariana Shannon. Jakari Monique Singleton. Kendall Renee Skillern. What happened? Kyra Danae Sowell. Abdullah Hussein Shah Saeed. Maija Cheyenne Taylor. Jasmine Simone Thompson. Deja Francis Tolbert. Tanija Zolanda Treadway. Tamaya Treadwell. Kennedy Turney. Jasiara Wade. Kashaya Janae Walker. Imani Walker. Ashley Kiesia Watkins. Nija Marie Williams. Jason Ming Wong. Angela Zoe.
On behalf of the Board of Education of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, Mayor Justin Bibb, and the Chief Executive Officer, Eric Gordon, I wish to congratulate the men and women of the class of 2022 and their parents. God bless you and have a safe summer.
To lead the graduates in the turning of the tassel, Jada Riley.
As a symbol of our graduation class of 2022, please join me in turning our tassel from right to left. Also, please join me in our first official act as alumni and display your alumni medallion designed by Cleveland Early College High School class of 2013 graduate Kim V. Wynn. We now proudly take our places among the John Hay alumni.
Thank you, very good. And now, we will have a selection by our new graduate, Kendall Skiller. She will be accompanied by Cleveland School of the Arts graduate, Jacob Johnson. She told me last night to say this is a tribute to families and staff.
I'm no way close to a perfect girl, and it takes a supernatural love to even understand that beyond the walls, behind the mask and confident smile, is a girl just trying to grow up and make life worthwhile. And I know there were times that you probably shouldn't, but I thank you for always loving me. And I know anyone else, they probably wouldn't, but I thank you for always loving me. Now I know there were days I look at myself, I felt like less of a person compared to everyone else. What about this flaw? Too big, too small, can we exchange? Trying to make up for where I fell short, I let sin slip away. But when I look in the mirror and don't like what I see, I thank you for always loving me. And I know I get bad, but you wait patiently. Oh, I just thank you for always loving me. Oh, I just thank you for always loving me. Oh, thank you for always loving me. Oh, thank you for always loving me. Oh, thank you for always loving me. Yeah, thank you for always loving me.